Hey, welcome to a Fingernail Fixer video. This video is a tips and tricks video on using an ombre brush. One of the tricks is to make sure your colors are great for an ombre. For this one, I'm doing an ombre from a lighter teal to a deeper teal. You can do colors that fade into one another, such as from a blue to a purple to a red, etc. The next is to leave space in between your colors. So for this, I'm going to apply the first color at the back of the nail, apply the second color in the center, and you want to leave some space. It feels really weird to leave space, but trust me, you'll be glad you left the space. Once you've applied all three of your colors, grab your ombre brush, and starting at the back of the nail, use some patience and make small strokes going from one side of the nail to the other. It doesn't matter if you go left or right, but just small swipes, bringing the excess gel polish down the nail. And this is where you'll be glad you left the space, because it gives the gel polish room to blend your two colors. And this is why we're taking little swipes. We want those two colors to have the opportunity to blend. And we also don't want them to have only those two colors blended for that whole swipe. We want it to really ombre and have a little bit of that color by itself and bring down some of that color to mix with our third color. So you'll notice my little swipes kind of got shorter so that the blend really stayed really ombre-ish, for lack of a better word. And the more pigment the gel polish you use has, the better this will turn out in the first layer of gel polish. If your gel polish doesn't have a ton of pigment in the first layer, of course you can go ahead and go back in and do a second layer color application right over the top of the first using the same method. Now, if you're looking at it and you're like, oh, I really want it to be more blendy, I really just want that color blended a little bit more, then just go back in there, clean your brush off, and come back in here and just blend that line a little bit more and use tinier strokes. The tinier your strokes are, the more the brush is going to blend that line. And then just give the gel polish a chance to settle itself in. And again, the larger your strokes are, the more obvious your line is going to be. So just have more patience and make tinier strokes if you want your lines more blended, and leave that space between the colors if you really want a lot of blending as well. I hope that helps solve the mystery of the ombre brush. Remember, if you have too much see-through going on your colors, that you can just go back in and cure this first layer of color application and apply a second layer exactly the same way that you did the first layer, right over the top, and cure that second layer, and it will make your colors stronger or bolder and more opaque. And as usual, all the products and tools used in the video are down below in the captions. Be sure to click subscribe. I would love to have you on the channel, and thanks for joining me for another video.